This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 16, is that we have breaking news, hot off the press. Reports are coming in that the United States military had to shoot down a NATO member's drone, Turkish drone, or Turkey. I think they want to call themselves Turkey now, whatever, all right? But the point is, hey, the Lord's setting up that the beast, okay, will hate the whore, okay? The beast represents NATO, okay? Turkey's part of NATO, all right? And the whore represents America, Babylon the Great, that whore that sitteth upon many waters, okay? And the waters represent people, all right? That's why they call America a melting pot, excuse me. But yeah, you know, we're getting close, all right, to World War III, all right? It's no coincidence that, you know, the Lord is stirring it up, all right? This is happening, and then the United States military, think tanks, the Army War College, all right, had to come out with a paper, all right, and basically stated that they need replacements and a draft needs to come, okay? That's the Army War College. So this is the Lord stirring it up, all right, so prophecy can be fulfilled, all right, that all these nations, all right, go to war against America because America is going to be public enemy number one, all right? Even your NATO members like Turkey are going to come against you. And things like this is the reason why, okay? Not to mention Turkey or Turkish are highly upset with America because they still say to this very day that America was behind the attempted coup d'etat that occurred, I think it was in 2016, 2017. All right, you could Google it though. There was an attempted coup in Turkey, all right, to overthrow the current regime, and it was backed by America, all right? And Turkey was very vocal about it, all right? So now you have this, where America had to shoot down a Turkish drone because it was too close to their troops in Syria, all right? So let's read this article, okay? And brothers and sisters, you got to keep your eye on the Middle East. That's the hot zone, man, all right? The Lord is making sure that that place, okay, that region, all right, goes into full World War III mode, okay? The U.S. on Thursday shot down an armed Turkish drone that had come too close to U.S. troops on the ground in northeastern Syria, U.S. officials told the Associated Press. Right, so it was U.S. officials that had to reveal this, okay? In a rare use of force by one NATO member against another, blue on blue, okay? This is insane, man, but hey, this is Yapa stuff because prophecy has to be fulfilled. We're living in exciting times, okay? 2023 is litty. All right? 2023 has been unprecedented when it comes to prophecies, okay? If you've been paying attention, if you've been watching, okay? But most of our people don't watch. They're so busy, you know, playing video games, watching sports, listening to the latest celebrity gossip, okay? So on and so forth, all right? They're not paying attention to these prophecies, all right? But guess what? The Lord has his servants, the prophets, mainly here at Great Millstone, because we're the only ones that bring stuff like this out. that are watching to remind you all that the prophecies are speaking. They're not tarrying anymore, okay? They are speaking loudly, all right? Got a NATO member banging on another NATO member, all right? Shoot, this is, let's get it in. The drone had been dropping bombs on targets near Hasaka. And while it was not aiming at U.S. troops, the bombs were determined to be close enough to pose a danger to U.S. forces, one of the officials said. The officials said that the shootdown was ordered after more than a dozen calls to Turkish military officials stating that U.S. forces were on the ground in the area and that the U.S. military would take action to protect them if the drone didn't leave. The drone was shot down by a U.S. F-16 fighter jet, one official confirmed to the AP. Woo! So Turkey's like, fuck what you got to say, all right? We doing our own thing. They totally ignored America, okay? America's call, man, all right? Oh, you know what? Let me get out Obadiah, okay? Obadiah, verse 6, all right? In the book of Obadiah, okay, is a whole book. It's a very short book, but it's about a prophecy against the Edomites, to all you, all right, wacky-tacky plantation Christians out there, all right? And who are the biblical Edomites? The so-called white man, white woman, white child, all right? And you wacky-tacky plantation Christians are through, okay? You're clowns. But let's read Obadiah verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Right. And the Lord is going to use his servants, the prophets, all right, to reveal, all right, who this devil is, okay? And it's got to the point that even these nations are seeing who this devil is, all right? And that's why, all right, they're finally speaking out. They're doing their own thing, okay? They're getting, and they're not following along, okay, with the so-called protocol, all right, in certain things. Now, of course, financially, they're still, all right, subjugated under the international bankers. But, hey, when it comes to how they run their own country and what they want to do, all right, in areas that's near their country, they're going to, all right, they're going to do their own thing, and they're not going to listen to the American military, like Turkey, okay? 7, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Right. This is a good example. All right. A NATO member that you thought were at peace with you is like, nah, we're going to do our own thing. Okay. And we're not listening to your calls. All right. Also, Turkey also buys Russian rockets and Russian equipment, which Russia is an enemy to you Americans. So, interesting. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. Right. Okay. That's the American dollar. All right. That's these goodies. All right. But hey, they're still doing their own thing behind the scenes. All right. So a lot of things happening. Okay. A lot of things happening where a lot of these countries are getting sick and tired of America, man. Okay? And that's why the American economy has to collapse, because then, all right, that's when America's foot on these nations' neck will be lifted. And that's when these nations are going to really turn up, man. That's what we're waiting for, this collapse. This economy has to crash. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. 8, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Right. Okay. Here it is. You thought you had these NATO members, okay, with you. All right. And now you have to shoot at a NATO member's military drone because they're not listening to you. All right. So you're losing control, Esau, Edom. That's the point. Okay. And these nations are getting sick and tired of you. All right. They're getting sick and tired of you, especially you American Edomites, okay? The leadership of you American Edomites. These nations are getting sick and tired of your ass. Any more? let's see. Typically, the U.S. and Turkish militaries, which are NATO allies, work in close coordination in conducting air maneuvers. But American troops also work closely with the Kurdish-led forces to counter the Islamic State group in the region. Right, and Turkey is against the Kurdish-led forces. In fact, Turkey calls them a terrorist organization, and America constantly. All right, that's the reason why Turkey is fed up with America, because it's like, yo, you're doing dealings with a particular group of people that we don't like, that we have deemed a terrorist organization. Okay, because I think there was a terrorist attack in Turkey where a whole bunch of Turkish people got put to death, and Turkey believes that it was the Kurds that were behind it. So they're highly upset with the Kurds. But America is doing business with the Kurds, all right, for this bullshit narrative, Islamic State group. I doubt that. The Kurds are doing what America wants, all right, to them to do, whether create more problems for Assad or go help clear an area so they can go steal the resources from Syria, because you also got America, all right, known to continuing to steal the oil in that region, okay? They're stealing oil. It's another thing America's doing. That's why the scripture says he can never keep it at home. You know what? Let me get that scripture real quickly. I'm just going to jump to it. Not going to read everything. Just Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine. Talk about the philosophies. He's a proud man. Neither keepeth at home. Right. Because what the fuck you doing over there in Syria? Oh, to stop terrorism. No, that was a smokescreen to get these dumbass sheep to believe, okay, to keep the narrative going why you need to be over there in the Middle East. But you're over there because you want the resources there, all right? And ultimately is of the Lord, so because he wants to destroy your military in that region. That's why, again, brothers and sisters, keep your eye on the Middle East, because this is where everything's, okay, popping. Everything's happening over there. Neither keep it at home, who enlarges the desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. There you go. So let's get back to this article. It says, the drone has been flying in an unsafe and unsynchronized manner, one official said. After the U.S. repeatedly warned its Turkish counterparts that it had dropped bombs deemed too close of U.S. troops, the drone did appear to stand down, but it then returned. Oh, hey, Turkey was playing you Americans. The official spoke on condition of anonymity, it's a nice $100 word, to discuss the incident before a public announcement. The U.S. has about 900 troops in Syria. I call bullshit at that. Bullshit. There's a lot more. All right? You're not mentioning all these military mercenaries that America has trained and here in the States, and they go over there, okay? They call them contractors, all right? So there's a lot more, okay? And of course, 900, that's official. That's a low number with just U.S. troops. I think there's way more. The U.S. has about 900 troops in Syria conducting missions to counter Islamic State groups, militants. That's bullshit. There was no immediate comment from Turkey on the shoot of the drone. The country state-run Anadolu agency reported, however, that Turkish intelligence service MIT carried out an operation against the Kurdistan Workers' Party, or PKK, and its affiliated Kurdish militia group in Syria, which is known as the People's Defense Units, or YPG. The report said that Turks struck suspected arms and munition depots and buildings believed to have been used by the group's sabotage teams. It did not provide further details on the operation. All right. On Wednesday, Turkey had carried out airstrikes in Iraq and Syria against Kurdish military targets following a suicide attack outside Turkey's Interior Ministry building earlier this week. Right. So again, Turkey believes it's these Kurdish clowns, all right, that are doing this. That's why they're moving the way they're moving. And America is still backing them, okay, funding them. So that's why they're not listening to America anymore. But this is Yappa stuff. We're clearly seeing the beast is hating the whore, all right? And America is creating more problems, which is causing World War III to happen, okay? And they're going to be in the thick of it. And get ready for the draft. Get ready for the draft, you people here in America. you're going to have to fight a lot of countries, including NATO members, okay? I want to bring this out. Luke chapter 21, verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts, you know what? I'm sorry. 32. Got excited. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Right, the prophecies, okay? Everything has to be fulfilled. So if this is happening, how close we are to that microchip, the RFID chip, the mark of the beast. 33, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Right, the words of the Lord, the prophecies, okay? 34, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts, meaning your mind, be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life. Right, that's not talking about, okay, drinking, okay, alcohol, which you shouldn't be drinking too much alcohol to begin with. That does mess with your body, okay? You need to manage what you drink in terms of alcohol, okay? Meaning be conscientious. But it's talking about being drunk off this world with the philosophies, the distractions and all, the BS, okay? Because this is all BS, all right? You need to be focused on the words of the Lord, focus on, serving the Lord in truth, doing the right thing, all right? And ultimately, okay, focus on salvation, all right? Because when you see articles like this means the Lord's coming to deliver his elect of the nation of Israel, wherever they be scattered at. But the biggest salvation, the biggest deliverance is coming out of Babylon, America, okay? And so that they come upon you unawares, right? And that's why you got to be watching, all right? 35, for as a snare shall they come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth, right? Hey, this World War III is going to pop up, okay, like a jack in the box, okay? And it's going to catch these people unaware, man. And when that draft comes in America, man, people are going to be fearful, man, okay? Fearful, all right? And then, of course, when the Lord shows up himself, because why is this all happening? Why is these tensions in the Middle East happening? Because the Lord is making sure all these nations are in the Middle East so he could judge them all at once, okay, in terms of their military. He's bringing all their military, all right, to the Middle East. 36, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Right, and the key part I want to bring out is watch as well as pray, okay? You need to be watching what's going on. You need to be praying to the Lord daily, all right? Thank him, all right, for blessing you with this truth, this knowledge, this wisdom, understanding, all right? Thank him for speeding up the prophecies, doing things like this, okay? Having NATO, all right, at each other's necks, all right? These NATO members, America, all right, and Turkey don't like each other. It's clearly they don't like each other, okay? You got to be thanking the Lord, all right, for preserving you, okay? And we're going into some hard times. But, hey, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, all right, according to the words of Yahweh Bashim Shai, in truth, with integrity, you be all right. So, hey, Lord willing is us edifying. Hey, brothers, 2023 is litty. It's Yapa. This is exciting stuff. I mean, hey, we're in a time of prophecy. I mean, what else more can I say? And with that, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. As you can see, we're almost out of here. This is Yapa News. Shalom. And shalom to the sincere sisters that are watching, all right, and studying. And, of course, when you pray, prayer check, cover shalom and the bottom of the ball. Shalom.